wearing a headset. I wore a headset for my birthday video, and I'm wearing a headset for this video. Um, my audio on my cam's not, it's kind of fuzzy, so if you watch like previous videos, it's kind of hard to like understand like what I'm saying. It's kind of staticky, glitchy, whatever. So everybody told me that this is a lot more clear. So we're going with the headset for now. So as you saw in the description, I want to go over a couple things and discuss this team of the year and rookie standout, defensive rookie standout, and defensive team of the year. So number one, the quick breakdown, and we're going to be opening up my team of the year trade-in from doing all my team of the week collectibles. I've traded them all in and made the team of the year collectible, so I get a free 94 to 96. So we're praying for a 96. That would be nice, or at least somebody that will go into a tier up, because as y'all all know, I've been basically doing a tier up set. So everybody's probably looking at my coins and they're like, what the heck's going on? Like, you had like, a decent amount of money, like 1.8 million, you're down to 6, like, what's the deal? So before we get into that, I'm gonna run through my team and show you what I did. So a lot of major, huge adjustments. We're almost at a 95 overall. We're only a few points away. So the first major adjustment to the team and to the squad is tiered up Tier 4 Tom Brady from the playoff set. Beast, dropping dots. I swear to you, this card is, to me, the sickest quarterback in the game. You can see his stats over there. Slow as molasses, but awareness, throw power is decent, but accuracy short and mid, unreal, and he's got decent passing deep as well. Play action's okay, and he can actually throw on the run, like if he slowly gets out there, but don't expect him to go sprinting. Although I did break like a 30-yard run with him like in a game, so it's pretty sick. The other adjustment you can see that we've made to the team, another huge massive adjustment, is you can see Calvin Johnson is now my number 2, and bam, Tier 5 Julio tiered up. We already had the Tier 4 tiered up, so all we really needed to do was work on getting. But you can see him compared to the Calvin Johnson stats and destroys him. Like, literally just destroys him. And you thought Calvin was good. That's when I saw his stats. I was like, I've got to make him. So I waited a little bit, waited for the prices to drop down, and then finally just scored him outright and everything like that. So Tier 5 Julio, 95 speed, 98 spec catch. It's just unbelievable. His release is unreal. I mean, yeah, it's just a beast card. So my 2 wideouts, yeah, pretty broken. So Julio, Calvin, Brady. The other major adjustment that we did to the team, well, we did add Castro, but we pulled him. But we did tier up the motivator, Tyler Eifert, with the new flashbacks that came out. We tiered him up. So he's now up to a 94. I could boost him up to a 95, but I was waiting for that and hoping for that because we had got him and we tiered him up to a Tier 4 just because he helps with spec catch, and that spec catch plus 2 spec catch is ridiculous. That's about it for like the offense. The one major huge thing on defense is this man. Hey, whoa, right there. Woo, got that Deion, baby. 97 overall, Deion Sanders, which pushed Darius Slay over to the third, Boye and Casey Hayward. Now, Casey Hayward and Boye both got Team of the Year defensive cards. So what I'm basically looking at, since you can see most all of my team is a tier up, what I'm basically looking at is with this new these 96s and 95s that have dropped, who's going to get their tier up, like which ones go or have tier ups. Boye got a tier up, so he's going to be a 97. Casey Hayward he's got a tier up, so he's going to be a 97. Both of them are going to be boosted to 98s with chemistry boost. So it's literally a legit no-fly zone. You can see that I did get rid of What's up, Aaron? You can see I did get rid of Night Train Lane. Obvious reasons. There was no need to have Night Train Lane when I knew Boye, Hayward, or Darius Slay, one of the three was going to get a massive tier up like in this. So sold Night Train the second that we scored Dion. So we pulled the Dion, or we made the Dion. Actually, we just bought him outright. Not going to lie. It was way more worth it. And so that's that. Aaron Donald got a tier up, so we're going to be working with that like in the team of the year. We still have Brandon Graham starting. He's a nice card, and nothing else major like on this, but Deion Sanders, and the only other thing that changed on this is Deion Sanders now a kick returner because he has the kick return ability, the returner ability, so that's about that. So that's the team. So a bunch of major adjustments, 97 Julio, 96 Brady, 94 Eifert Motivator, 97 Dion. So those were the major things that we've done like since the last video. Our coins will get back up there. I've got tons of cards that I need to get rid of and everything like that. So we'll get back up there. I'm not concerned with it at all, especially with all these new cards coming out. So talk about the sets like real quick. So you've got your rookie standouts, defensive rookie standouts, and your defensive player or team of the year players. So this is just defense. So now offense will be released next week, but you can, when you trade in your token, like I'm going to be doing in this video fairly shortly, you can trade, when you trade in your token, you can still pull an offensive player. So just because the offensive players aren't out yet and can be messed with or actually gotten like through the sets, you can't get offensive by making those sets. You can only get them like through the team tokens for right now, or the set token for right now that you got for doing all 17 weeks of the team of the week, or 15, whatever it was. So if we go to the upgrade sets like right here, so I'm going to go through the advice and what I would do in doing this at the same time, so I don't have to go back and forth. So really quickly, so you trade in your collectible for your team tokens, so we can just go ahead and do that now. And there's our Team of the Year trade-in set reward. So that's going to give me a 94 to a 96 player. Offense or defense, it doesn't matter. It's just Team of the Year player. That's why you see in the auctions, you'll see some Gronkowskis. You'll see Antonio Brown. You'll see, I saw Todd Gurley, 97 Todd Gurley. You'll see Carson Wentz. I've seen an offensive lineman. I've seen some like decent players. But you can only pull those offensive players right now through this Team of the Year collectible from the Team of the Week sets. So we're going to be opening up that here in a second. We'll put it in the binder for now. These are the sets that you do to make the players. Right now, you got the rookie standouts, which I like. It's just a way for them to get more money like out of people. Which I'll show you in a second. This, to me, is the worst thing that you could plausibly do. Now, it's asking you for 2 wild card. So basically, it's any gold team though. So, but if you haven't noticed, all gold team tokens have gone back up again, where they were starting to drop. Like they're now shooting back up. Now, they shot back up because of the Football Outsiders got new cards, and the Flashbacks got new cards. So they shot up for like a little bit, then it started fading and dropping, and like all the whatever went away. Well, now they shot back up again because now you can take 2 gold tokens and a silver token, put them in, and get a rookie standout for 83 to a 93. Now, let me give you some advice. At cheapest, like right now, any team token is going for about, I'd say, even if you can find it like super cheap, I would say about 25K. Super cheap would be about 20. But listen, so 20K, if you have these 2 gold tokens and a silver token and you're thinking about doing a set, do not do it. Because you can go buy an 83 and you can go buy with team tokens. So sell your team tokens, sell your silver tokens, so you're at 50K, just say minimum 25. I think they're going for like about 27 to 30 like right now, or 29. So let's just like undercut it massively and say 25, 25, and 10. Okay, so that's 60K. Now, there's only really like 2 cards that you can get, well, 3 actually, that you can get that you'll even get your money back. Is the 93 Garrett from the Browns, and then the cornerback from Buffalo, the 93 cornerback from Buffalo, who he's about 200K. The Garrett's about 100K. They're both going to drop like fairly quickly, probably in the next day or two. They'll both probably drop. The rest of them are all like 20K. And it doesn't matter what, when you come to this, where you have to put in 3 89 and up defensive rookie standouts and 12 83 to 87, which is what you're going to pull out of those 2 gold packs. They go for about 20K. So you can see all 12 of those that you need to put into the set. And just like for shits and giggles, we'll go, and we haven't like bought any packs or anything like that, so we don't own any. But you can see like right there, it's 25K. That's for one. And that's you pulling like an 83. Now, say you pull an 86, right? It's still 26K. I mean, and you can probably still go to here, you can probably go to here and just limit it down to the Jets. And there's 21K like right there. So the card's like already not, So if you're going to do sniping and things like that, then go team by team, find out which teams are in the rookie set. Don't buy these cards for like what people are actually like buying them for. Like when you just go into there and you go to buy it now, don't be that idiot that's like, 25K, and they buy it. When that same card, 25K, is Cleveland, just go over to the Cleveland Browns, 25-2, 20,000. So save yourself 5,000 coins and just go buy that if you're going to buy that and you're going to make the set. Do not make it with team gold tokens and a silver token. Save your 60K. Go buy 3 of these players instead of opening a pack that gives you 1. Kind of makes sense, right? Exactly. Don't fall for the hype. Do not mess with that set. Don't put team gold tokens in there. Don't put silver tokens in there. Sell those. Make them. If you can snipe low golds and high golds and make a random shitty Buccaneers team token. Sorry, no offense to Bucs fans. But make a Buccaneers team token that's not worth anything but putting it like into a set. Do it. Don't put it into a set, though. It's still selling for as much as the Lions or anybody that didn't make the playoffs, the Packers or the Broncos or whatever. It's still selling for the same amount because people are being dumb and they're putting them into those sets. More power to you. I'm going to make money off of you all week long. So other part to this is you need your 89s and above to put in to get these. So obviously what you're going to basically be doing if you're trying to make this specific set is you're just going to be looking at TJ Watt. That's it. He's the only 89 player like in there. You can see there's no other 89 player. Okay? Not happening. So he's the lowest one that it requires, 89 to 93. If you put a 93 card into that set, you are an absolute moron because you can buy TJ Watt for about 25K. Right on the dot. So there is no filter for him. It's pretty much just, that's that. Because it's chemistry. There's no chemistry search. There's no, wow, people buy. It's even like right there. What are people looking at when they do that? People buy it for 27. It's sitting right there for 25. So exactly, Roses. It's exactly what I'm basically saying. It's like don't gamble with these things. Like you're just gonna waste your money. You're gonna pull an 83 or an 85 or an 87 or like whatever, and you could have bought 3 of them cash and put it into that set if that's what you're gonna do. Okay, but now the other part to this is I haven't sat down and done the calculations yet, but if you do like the really quick math. Like for this guarantees you a 94 to a 96 player, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Some of those 96s, like the Landon Collins and stuff like that, are going for a cool like 500-600K. Like, that's beast. And hopefully that's what we pull in my team token here in a little bit, or my set token. But if you look at so we looked at the prices of this, and so roughly they're about 20K a piece. So you do the math, that right there, okay, 260K. Just for the low, that's getting them at 20K, not 25. That's getting them, searching them by team, like I said, and being smart about it. Getting them for 20K a piece, that's 260K. And you saw that, like, the other one, the TJ Watt, was 25K at the lowest. So you need 3 of those. So 260 plus 75, 335. Okay? So 335K is what you would spend if you don't catch, like, a super snipe. Okay? 335K. 94, 96, 335K. And you think, oh, that's a great deal. Not a great deal. Because now we'll go to the auction block and we'll show you, I don't know what set I completed. Oh, I put my team token in there. That's exactly what it is. Rose cannot have said it better. That's exactly what it is. It's taking those elite tokens and putting them into, like, sell your elite tokens and go buy the player. Like, it's the same principle with even, like, the Football Outsider sets, the flashbacks, and, like, all of that. If you sold all of those gold cards, it's like 6 gold cards, I think it is, and an elite card for a flashback player, and plus 6 silver. 6 silver, 60K by itself, or roughly right around that. Like, go sell all of that and buy. You can probably buy 2 of that flashback card. Like, to be honest with you, it makes no sense. It's just people just don't want to do it, and that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, keep doing it because, like, I make a ton of money off of selling those elite cards, and so does Rose. Is like, keep doing it, to be completely honest, but don't, so I can keep making money off you. But there's always going to be people doing it. So if you go to the auction block, like I said, 335K to get a 94 to 96 playoff player. And please just take my advice on this. Like, you're gonna save money, and that's if you're even, like, dipping into this and you've got the funds to, like, do it and everything like that. Like, so you can see here. Okay, so this is still a rookie standout. So that's the card that you can pull. That, and at best, you're going to spend 60K and you're going to make 23K. And that's, like, at best, except for Tre'Davious White, I think, is a lot more. So he's 225. But he's going to drop. By the weekend, he's going to be down to, like, 1. There's no tier up set for him. There's nothing you can do with him. All these corners and all this stuff that's coming out and all these tier ups are going to drop, like, that card's like nothing unless he's got, like, 96 speed, 91 speed. Doesn't even matter. Like, man zone. So he's got nice man in zone, but speed's not great. I mean, it's not bad. His play rec isn't too hot. His catching is horrible. So it's not a bad card, don't get me wrong. And if you did pull that card by putting those badges in there and being a moron, you absolutely sell that card immediately. My advice. Other than that, take my advice, don't make the card. So, team of the year, you get your 94 to 96 player. So we're just going to do buy it now. These are the cards that, I just showed you, it's going to cost you 300, and that's minimum right now, 335K to make one of these cards. Okay? These are potentially the cards that you can get, and these are potential cards that I could get. Now, it's only defensive. Keep this in mind. So when I scroll through this and you start seeing James Devlin, can't get James Devlin. You can only get defensive players right now. The offensive set's coming out next week. Only defensive players. And everybody's probably saying, like, where's Marshawn Lattimore? Where's Alvin Kamara? Like, where are these guys in these rookie standouts? Like, how are they not rookie standouts? So that's going to basically tell you that Alvin Kamara and, I mean, they're going to come out with some kind of rookie of the year set, defensive player of the year set, man of the year set. Like, it's going to be all one probably thing where it's going to be offensive player of the year, defensive player of the year, rookie of the year, defense and offense, MVP, man of the year. It's all going to be like a whole nother set that's going to drop probably after the team of the year offense. So keep in mind, all the best players are yet to come still, even though you're seeing this. So again, $335K to make a 94 to 96 defensive player. So you could pull Kevin Byard, 119, and you'd only lose $220K. Let's go down. You can pull Geno Atkins, and you can only lose $150K. Can't pull offense. You can get Ndamukong Suh. That's nice, though, and you'll only lose $35K. And he's a 95, but you're only going to lose $35K, though. If you got $35,000 to blow on it, by all means. So once you get to a point, so you can't get Lane Johnson or Joel Bitonio, you can Levante David. So Levante David, you're going to make $50K. Joey Bosa, you're going to make $50K. Okay? Like, that's it. There's no other players like in here. The only positive, except for the big ones, which I'm going to show you in a second. So you got Levante David, Joey Bosa. You can make $50K if you pull a 95. So screw the 93s and the 94s, or the 94s. 94s don't matter. You're going to take a massive L. Then you can actually pull your 96s, which is Landon Collins and Aaron Donald, I think, are the only two defensive. Oh, Casey Hayward. So you got Casey Hayward. So we'll just start with Aaron Donald. So there you're making $120K. Nice pull. Casey Hayward, hell of a pull. And then Landon Collins, which is even more beast. Top shelf pull. Best pull you could probably do. You can't pull Antonio Brown. You can't pull Carson Wentz. You can't pull like any of these players. So just to kind of give everybody a heads up. You want to see Bayard's stats? So honestly, like the set's horrible. I don't advise. Was the Bayard? Was he rookie? Yeah, the Bayard was rookie. That's right. He was the high rookie. I mean, that's the best card that you can get. Like, oh, that's Tre'Davious White. So Bayard. Oh yeah, he was the 94 that you can pull. You're gonna take a massive L. So 94. Well, the reason like it is because he's a free safety. That's why. Like, I mean, if you're tearing up your team and if you just want to get to a 95 or something like that, that's a really cheap card for a 94. To be completely honest, I would totally buy that if I didn't have like a beast team. Like, he should be selling like hotcakes. So which means his price is going to keep going up. That's just my advice. He's got 90 speed, not bad. 94 zone, man's good. It's not an actual bad card for a free safety. Like, that's actually a pretty good card. He's got a good play rec, decent hit power. I mean, his man coverage is a little weak, but I mean, you don't really put your free safety in a man. You're normally either blitzing him or he's going to be in a zone. And he's got 94 zone. So if you've got Tyrann, well, you can't have Tyrann Mathieu. Aha! So no 96 zone because Tyrann Mathieu's free safety. So 94 zone, though. Not bad. It's not a bad card, to be completely honest. It's just the fact that you've got Landon Collins. You've got too many other free safeties that are out there right now. And even corners that you can take that 96 Rod Woodson, put him at free safety, and he's like a 95 free safety. There's just too many free safeties that are out there. That's why it's so cheap. But it's not a bad card, but we're talking about monetarily, it's a bust. You're going to lose like literally 200 and something K if you make that set. So, and we're going to make the set. I'm going to make the set. I'm not saying that I'm not going to. Everybody's going to make the set. I advise everybody at least take a shot and do one. You know, like, you got to have fun. But garbage card. Honestly, all of them are like pretty garbage players. Like, again, Geno Atkins, you're going to lose money on these. These are killers. Like, you can't pull Staley, and even Dominican Sue. You know, I don't even know why. Like, this when I first saw this didn't really make any sense to me. You took Geno Atkins, okay, and I guess because you have two defensive tackles in a 4-3, but you put Geno Atkins at a 94, and then the very next card that's with it is a 94, 95 Dominican Sue. Like, 94, 95 defensive tackles, like, same set. That doesn't really make sense to me, but whatever. But again, you're going to lose money. You can pull the Bobby Wagner. You're still going to lose money because that's not a bad card either. I think he's actually like pretty decent. Because he got the read and react chemistry. Let's compare him just to Kuechly. So the speed is super, super nice. Yeah, I mean, he's way better. Like, comparatively to my tiered up Blue Kuechly. So it's not a bad card for the price. Again, it's not bad. He's got a tier up set, so he's probably going to be a 95 in the tier up. So it would be 96 with chemistry boost. So not a bad card if you're going to tier him up. Dominican Sue has a tier up. Joe has a tier up. Bayard does not. Geno Atkins does. Devlin does not. So yeah. And that's probably another reason that Bayard is trash, because there's nothing to do with him. You can't, like, you can only sell him, and eventually he's not going to start on your squad. Zach Martin does. Lane Johnson does. Joey Bosa does. Gronk does. Hopkins does. Wagner. I'm not sure if Levante David does or not. Somebody can let me know. Boye absolutely does, like I said earlier. Le'Veon Bell finally got his first one, but everybody's got the LaDainian Tomlinson. Nobody's really worried about Le'Veon Bell. I'm sure Tomlinson's probably going to get his MasterCard like boosted here in a little bit too. So, great card, Bayard. I agree. Roses, like, great card for sure. Great card. But I'm talking solely making the set. Literally you're spending the $335K to make the set. Yeah, it's pretty much Bosa. Because you're not, Wagner was cheaper. So Bosa, Boye, and then Khalil Mack. Bosa, Boye, Khalil Mack, and then the other guys. Like, I mean, see, there's a good shot at getting like a better player. There's more actually a better shot of getting like a higher player than there is a lower player. So if you are going to do it now, and either keep the card or sell it. So that's my advice, like, on doing it all. Wow. I just completely, like, lost everything.